Good afternoon. I'd like to bring the Corporate Services Committee planning meeting to order. And I'd like to start with the land acknowledgement. Grimsby is situated on treaty land. The land is steeped in the rich history of the First Nations, such as the Hattawanarank, the Haudenosaunee, and the Anishinaabe, including the Mississauga of the Credit and First Nation. There are many First Nations, Métis, and Inuit people from across Turtle Island that live and work in Niagara today. The regional municipality of Niagara-Grimsby stands with all Indigenous people, past and present, in promoting the wise stewardship of the lands on which we live. Okay, I'd like to know if there's a disclosure of interest. Seeing none. And I'd like to get a mover and a seconder for the approval of the agenda. Mayor Jordan and Councillor Howe. Resolved that the Corporate Services Committee meeting of 25th be approved. All in favor? Carried. Okay, we'll move to item number 8, which is consent reports. ITSI 2301. Can I get a mover and a seconder to receive the report?
What clarification, if I can, Chair? When can we ask questions?
After we approve it.
Okay, move it.
Moved by Councillor Howe, seconded by Councillor Vardy.
Yeah, so do you just get that, that's to get it on the table?
Now now we can discuss it. If
Oh, lift it for discussion.
Oh, yeah, okay, all right,
Discussion.
okay.
Sorry.
Lift it? It's,
Do you mind using your mic?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. Just get it for sure.
Such a stand.
okay, if you do that.
Okay, yeah, please, lift it, please.
Resolved that the Corporate Services Committee hereby approved, that report information technology services innovation be lifted. January 5th, received, sorry.
Just for discussion.
Hmm?
You want to lift it for discussion?
Just lift it for discussion, okay. All right, open for discussion. Councillor Howe. I'd like to lift it for this.
Couple of things, if I can, through you, Chair. Philip, we're looking at the Microsoft, going 365. I guess as but not a very qualified computer person or software person, the feedback that we're going to get, obviously staff is going to work with it, and they have a lot more ability, but, for someone such as myself, or probably the only one, but is there going to be an opportunity to really kind of learn that? Because there's lots of things even on the eScribe that you probably don't understand. So I guess the education component is it's critical to me.
Through the chair, thank you, Councillor, for the question. We do have maybe two phases in this rollout that will address your concern. One is we're planning a pilot rollout, so it's not going to be a big bang where everybody gets the new software right away. It's going to be a small group of users who are going to try it and give us feedback, pros and cons, what's good, what's not good. Also accompanying the rollout is training. So there's canned training from Microsoft, but also we're going to have some purpose-built training here for Grimsby on how we use it and how we log in and how it works on our network. But there's a lot of canned stuff out there on the feature sets of Office 365, and quite frankly, we're actually a little bit late to the table. So we're not on the bleeding edge on this one, and I'm confident that with the feedback we get from the pilot plus the training package we have, that most of your concerns would be addressed. That said, we do a lot of support that's one-on-one. If there's a particular concern and somebody needs a bit of extra uplift, we would offer that to them. We're not going to leave you out in the desert on this one. It's a core piece of software that almost all our staff use, including our elected officials, so we're going to be careful with it.
Philip, if I can myself as a rookie, if on that pilot project, and every team should have a rookie that's got to be brought up, I would be more than happy to do that, so I might have some intelligence when it comes to that.
Through the chair, thank you for offering that. Let me look at the plan, and because this rollout is imminent to the pilot group. We're a week or two away, so let me have a look at it, and I'll take that into consideration. Thank you for the offer.
Anybody else? No? I have a question for you, and actually, well, it comes up frequently, actually related to IT. I assume that telecommunications and communications comes under IT. And that is the very poor reception of Wi-Fi in this building. And I think I speak for everybody in town hall, not only us councillors, but I don't think you have any special, communication technology that we don't have, but it's really frustrating. I mean, I come into town hall here to do some business, or it stands for a phone call or call someone. The reception is absolutely terrible. Now, I think Sarah's mentioned it before, and I don't know if we approached Bell. Was it Rogers? Yeah, to maybe set something up. Oh yeah, that's right. That's right. It's Rogers at the convention. That they would come in and have a look and see if they could put something on the building that gives us better reception. Or do we have some kind of an agreement already with Bell or anyone else? I don't know if you know the answer to that question.
Thank you, through the chair. I have a number of comments. Update number 2 in the report talks about Wi-Fi and strengthening Wi-Fi not only in this facility but throughout the town. So we're underserved here. So you're correct in your statement that the service is poor here, and that's because we're underserved. We have 3 access points that service this building. We need more. Council has appropriated money in 2023 to replace half of the access points in the entire town. Half is about 15, so this building is going to be serviced by more access points, modernized ones. That's going to happen this year. That said, you also commented on cellular. Cellular coverage in this part of the town is weak on Rogers, who is our corporate carrier. We signed a contract 3 years ago, and we continue with Rogers. Before that, we were on Bell. We went to Rogers, we saved some money. Before that, we were on Bell, and Bell is strong in this area. The town, I have already approached Rogers and discussed this with our account rep. That said, Rogers did provide an accommodation to the town just before COVID, and we thank them that they did, because we had some very poor reception up at the EOC, the mayor may recall. And we had Rogers come in and do exactly what the chair stated, retrofit the building with an internal cellular repeater, which amplifies the signal and broadcasts it in the building. That building is particular because it has problems because it's cinder block type construction that Wi-Fi doesn't, wireless signals don't really go through there very efficiently. So that has been done with the chair's suggestion. Can we do it again for the town hall? Absolutely. I can take that away and talk to our account rep, and I can come back to the committee with an answer.
Well, I think it's particularly important because we do business here. I mean, we need Wi-Fi and cellular to do that, and this is the center of our universe. So I think we really do need to get that sorted out quicker than sooner than quicker than sooner, whatever, sooner than later. Thank you, Mayor. Thank you, Councillor Vardy. So if you can take that away, we really appreciate it.
Will do, and I'll get back to the committee hopefully by your next meeting with at least an update.
Any other questions? Seeing none. Resolve that report ITSI 23-01 Information Technology and Service Innovation Department Update dated June 5th, 2023 be received for information. All in favor? Carried. Are we done? Councillor Vardy?
I don't see it on the agenda, but I believed I asked for a staffing update at the last meeting.
Yes, we talked about that earlier. Bondi, you want to speak to it?
Through you, Mr. Chair, Dan Rumo, our manager, asked that he bring that forward to the next meeting. So your next meeting, you'll get your staffing report.
Okay, thank you.
Okay.
Yeah, I think the plan was that we'd get each department, depending on the length of the update, to bring a report to each one of our meetings going forward. I know that Dan was going to be here today, but anyway, so if they're short updates, that's fine, but if they're long, maybe just one, so we don't have long meetings, because we do have short meetings here. Okay. Next meeting is scheduled for July 4th, 2023, 12 p.m. Meeting adjourned.